Hello everyone, a very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you. This is your host Vaibhav. In today's session of Daily Talk, we are going to look at a cybersecurity firm's financial aspects. The company's name is Palo Alto Network. This is a leader in providing the security for our cyber transactions. Many of the bigger enterprises use the products and services offered by the Palo Alto network to provide safe and secure internet experience. And many of the high value transactions are many a times vulnerable to various types of cyber attacks like phishing, etc. And in these times, the key is to stay safe using these sort of company's products, and the company has been doing well. It is on verge of becoming a $100 billion player, with the market cap inching towards this milestone, and that milestone has been achieved, but it has not been sort of consistently maintained. But I think in coming quarters that picture might change, and this might even lead to higher valuations in coming year. So the possibility is there that we can rely on this firm to act as a value enhancer, and we can keep looking for the opportunities to trade and invest with bullish bias. So for that, first we have to look at the fundamentals which are driving the company's valuation higher, and after that we will also be considering the technical aspects of the company to see how things are shaping up in near term, to look for the new trade and investment opportunities. First, we have to consider, let me just check. Yes, the network connectivity is fine. Now, moving to its quarterly earnings report, which was released back in November. The last quarter, which ended October 31st, was quite good for the company. The first quarter of financial year 2024 saw the company's revenue grow 20% year over year. That's a remarkable achievement for this company with higher base, and its billing is also showing upward rise, and not only its earnings for the past quarter, but the earnings for the current quarter, the ongoing quarter, is also expected to show further growth, and it is likely to touch the US dollar 2 billion mark, and that will be the sequential as well as year on year growth. So this has resulted in market participants getting positive, getting optimistic about the business prospects of the company. And only in today's news, I read that Palo Alto Network has also successfully completed the acquisition of a Israeli security firm, the network security firm Telon, and I'm not too sure about the exact name of the company, but it is going to enhance the company's offerings in this cyber security space. And given the fact that the company also offers subscription packages, I think it will be going to make these Palo Alto network more of an bouquet house, which can offer various types of products and services to meet different types of security obligations and needs of various enterprises and individuals. Now, if we look at the numbers of the company, we first look at income statement. So here you can see that in both the segments, the product as well as subscription and support, the Palo Alto network has recorded growth with these revenues rising, and higher revenues have resulted in higher net income, and the net income has jumped from only 20 million to just little shy of 200 million. So that's tenfold rise, and this sort of remarkable achievement with this operating margin improving a lot. And I think if the company is able to maintain this sort of profitability, we are likely to see its valuation soar moving forward. And if we look at its cash flow, the cash flow statement is not there in the quarterly announcement, but its cash and cash equivalent can be assessed from these balance sheet, and it has also grown to touch almost a 2.5 billion US dollar. So the company's cash position is also quite comfortable with enough liquidity at its hand, and this make it a attractive proposition for new investors and traders, and that has also contributed to it rising sharply from its recent consolidation lows. Prior to the earnings, it was trading around 230 240 mark. It was consolidating with this upward bias, and since its quarterly earnings came in, it has rapidly gained ground, rising more than 20 percentage point in span of just over a month. And currently, for last couple of sessions, it has been correcting and consolidating, but of course you can see that the trajectory is upward. It has been making higher highs and higher lows for a while now, and I'm not really expecting anything to change anytime soon. And on this elevated level, this prior swing high is expected to act as near-term support. So moving forward, this price zone of around 260 to 270 is going to be key. And if we see couple of weeks of consolidation with the Palo Alto Network shares not really dipping below these prior swing high, in that scenario, I think we can indeed rely on this formation to go for newer opportunities with the expectation of further rise in its share price from the medium term perspective, because this is the technical charting with medium term outlook, medium term horizon. And if you want to see how things are shaping up on the longer term, then the Palo Alto network is sitting on the high, and at this level, it is difficult to make a newer trading decision, because even if it doesn't turn bearish, but if it simply continues to consolidate, in that scenario, we won't really be making any money, and instead we might be suffering opportunity loss. So we will have to be careful from the longer term perspective. But if you have medium term horizon, then wait it out for a couple of weeks, see how it unfolds for the better part of January. And I think in the second half of January, you might get some opportunities to think about the newer trading decisions, whether to go long or to simply sit on the sidelines. And as long as it continues to hold close to or above this prior swing high around 260, we can be quite comfortable while taking a long trading decision in these companies shares. And if you are simply looking at the lower time frame like short term trades, then the bullish phase has passed. It is no longer as strongly bullish as it was couple of weeks back, and even for the better part of this week we have seen it continue to lose ground. So that makes it a stock which is consolidating with slightly bearish bias and not really advisable for buy on dip strategy. And I think we'll have to see how it consolidates for the next week, and if it continues to make formation of lower lows and lower highs, then it will be better for us to go for short sell trades rather than thinking about going long if your time horizon is of very short term. So, depending on the kind of time horizon, the three possibilities are emerging. From the very short term, the outlook is now slowly turning bearish, and maybe after a couple of sessions, you will have further clarity on that front. And it is advisable to keep looking for short selling opportunity for the short term. But if you are looking for medium term time horizon, then it is going to be a wait and watch window where you will have to allow at least couple of weeks for further clarity to emerge, and only if it is able to sustain these gains and continue to consolidate with bullish bias, we can adopt a buy on dips approach in coming weeks. Probably by the second half of January, we will have that clarity. And for the longer term, the things are clearly bullish, but not really attractive from the risk reward ratio. So it will be better to adopt a wait and watch approach for longer term trading decisions as well. So that's my outlook looking at the price formation of the Palo Alto networks, for which we have considered its quarterly earnings along with these technical formation. So depending on how things are shaping up, you can take a trading decision, and depending on your time horizon, the different possibilities are emerging. So that's all from my side for today's session. If any of you have any view or any query to share, do write to me in the feedback, and I will be more than happy to take the discussion forward. If you have liked the presentation and the opportunity presented by me in the Palo Alto Network shares, do like and subscribe. You can also comment with your view, and we also have other hosts doing different courses and talks on topics related to the market. You can access all the material available on the channel. So do check it out. Thank you all for joining in. Have a fabulous day ahead. See you next time around. Goodbye.